It's not over yet.
What's going on, Star Wars fam? It's your bro host Chris Ryans.
And I'm Daniel Miller. And on shelves today, we have Darth Vader issue number 5.
And Star Wars number 6. So,
You might wanna buckle up, baby.
And let's
punch it!
The Tomb of Padme Amidala. Ugh. Saying that just gives me goosebumps. Lord Vader looms over where Padme is laid to rest, breathing, staring. Lord Vader lifts his hand to remove the cover stone against Sabe's protest, but recoils after being struck with some vivid images of his long-dead love. Instead, Z67 inspects the grave to find some evidence left behind that leads them to Polis Massa. And if that name doesn't ring a bell, I suggest you watch Revenge of the Sith and pay close attention to the end. Now, for some reason, Lord Vader hasn't laid waste to all the Amidalans and decides to invite them all to where he's going. I don't like the sound of this. And I'm just as confused as you all are. Vader arrives on Polis Massa with his droid sidekick, and after turning over some stones, a familiar name pops up.
Kenobi!
Stop! Stop now! Come back! I love you!
Liar!
Vader doesn't have much time to reminisce before a fleet of Amidalans come out of hyperspace. Now, if you want me to spoil this for you, I'll keep going, but I'm not gonna, because you need to pick this comic book up. Greg Pak channels the soul of the Dark Lord into his pen and spills it out beautifully onto the page.
We continue on Sorelia with Luke's quest to find Verla, the woman from his Force visions. And well, he found her. As soon as Verla found out Luke was the son of Darth Vader, she knew Luke had to die. But that was before she realized that Luke was traveling with the real galactic savior, R2-D2, to the rescue again. I swear the R&D in his name stands for Ride or Die. No one's got your back the way R2 does. Later, after Verla came to, Luke told her about his Force vision and her connection to it. And Verla explained how she didn't want anything to do with the Force or its inner workings. Verla told Luke about her life as an apprentice to Jedi Master Farron Barr and about living on the run from Lord Vader and the Inquisitors. She also revealed something to Luke he hadn't known before, his father's real name. While Verla had no lightsaber form, she pointed him in the right direction to find one, and Luke's quest to become a Jedi continues. The way Charles Soule weaves in his earlier story elements and characters into his current Star Wars run is a thing of beauty. Verla's stance on the Force is absolutely compelling, and I'd love to see that explored more. We get another High Republic mention, and a character from the past whose last words were very cryptic comes to a tragic fruition. This was an amazing week for Star Wars comics. 2 heavy-hitting storylines that once again proves our point that these comics are an essential part of Star Wars storytelling and just as important to the lore as the movies are.
Thanks again for joining us for another quick shot of BROAXIUM.
And make sure you check out the latest Shooting the Poodoo, where we're joined by our bro host V and our special guest, Sisters with Sabers. It was a fantastic conversation. Make sure you check that out.
And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We are everywhere. Facebook, YouTube,
Instagram and Twitter.
and may the Force be with you.
Always.